All right, this is Jimmy P. I promised I would come back and just show you a little bit about how we cover our wood stacks. And I showed in the last video just some different methods of stacking your wood, using a cinder block method, using a wood shed. And a wood shed obviously doesn't need any kind of covering because it's already covered by the wood shed. But the different methods outside, you do want to get those covered. You do want to kind of have it protected because the moisture content will drop a lot faster than just having it unprotected and letting the rain drip through all the layers of wood and then having to dry out every time. So I talked about the two, we have our cinder block method here, and then we have our other method, which is against the trees there that you can see. So how are we covering these? Well, there's two ways. One is I have this metal that I bought from Lowe's, and they sell them in all different lengths. So they come in 8 foot, 10 foot, 12 foot. I think they even come in 14 and 16 potentially if you go online. So what I did, I measured and I got this wood, and this metal. It's very flexible, and it's a perfect thickness, so you don't need to cut it. It's 22 inches wide, so it's perfect for 16 to 18 inch firewood. And what you can see here is that I just put some bungee cords around to hold it, but also I have some wood on top as well. And you can see here's another one. And then if you look really carefully up here on this one here, my son and I, this is the one that's around 13, 14 feet high. We cut one up there, cut it right between the trees, and it's sitting up there. Put some wood on top of it, and that's just perfect because it takes the water and it pushes it away. The other method I use, because I kind of got, I bought several of those metals that I mentioned, but it is a little more expensive. Then the other thing I've done for this pile is I just use a tarp. But if you notice, some people, when they cover them with tarps, they'll let the tarp really come down. The lower the tarp comes, the worse it is, because those layers of wood will never dry out really, because they'll always be protected with the tarp, and the wind won't be able to get through and they won't dry out. So what I did with the tarp was just basically cut it at around 22 inches. And all that does, it kind of it covers the top, which is, you can see the snow up there that can't get through. And then it flaps around maybe 2-3 inches on this side, and another 2-3 inches on this side. But you can see it's loose, and the wind can get through, and it's really not occupying too much of the wood pile. So that would be the other way that you can cover your wood, your firewood. If you do that, it's kind of long, so I recommend having someone help you just to cut it, because cut the length of the tarp, and then just to try to get it as straight as possible, so that way when you cover it, it's uniform. All right, well, I hope that helps, and stay tuned, because we'll be doing another video on measuring the water content of your wood, the moisture content of your firewood. So we'll be doing that next, and I have this nifty tool here that helps do that, and can't wait to do the experiment. And this here kind of measures the moisture content, and I haven't done it yet, so I'm interested to see what the results are of the wood and the different kind of protection that they're in. So signing off, Jimmy P, and looking forward to seeing you next time.